Oh, you guys, I'll tell you something funny. Uh, I just put up a blog post, and it was to avoid putting out a video because I get tired of putting out videos and crying like a little, whatever. Uh, and the funniest thing is I had to switch computers, so the reason camera looks different is this is on a MacBook. But I owe you guys a little update on what's going on or a video post, and it's overdue. So I guess karma got to me, and it got rid of that blog post. It deleted it. So I'll just tell you what was in the blog post. I talked about. I went ahead and just. This is just really funny. I can't even. I'm trying not to laugh because I done put out. I done uploaded a video like 5 or 6 times. This is gonna be like the seventh time. And I did a blog post so I could avoid crying, and the blog post crashed. So I'm still putting that together. So give me like 3 seconds. Uh, Anyways, I just put out a blog post talking about my influence, well, the reasons that I do this. Okay, um, I see there's a million T-shirts out there. Okay, there's like a million T-shirts and whatever else, and I haven't shared half of what forces me to do things the way that I do them here. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story. Okay, uh, I would say maybe about maybe a year or so ago, I decided to kind of take the clothes thing more seriously. And what I decided to do was I decided to give my all to making this work the best way possible. And the catalyst for that was that I had what you would consider a near death experience. And by near death, I mean like 9 out of 10 chance you can die kind of thing. And I don't really talk about that. Maybe one day I'll tell the complete story, but when things like that happen, it changes kind of your persona. Things change. People talk about seeing light and sounds and whatever else. And the only thing that happened to me is I always said, there's this little flash in your head, and it goes like this, and I'm trying to avoid it, but here they come, man. When people are about to die, they think about their family, their friends, regrets, everything. And I was surprised that all I could think about when that happened was you guys. And I thought to myself, I always thought, there was some stuff that I could do, to influence the world and whatever else. And the thing that I always, all right, this is gonna be the craziest video out of all of them. But the thing I thought about, if you pretend you have a minute left to live or something like that, uh, the first thing you're thinking about is, these people never really got it right. They don't. Not only do they have this weird kind of outtake on what life is, they just don't have it right. And so when I do all these little things with the brand and things like that, the reason some of these things take 6 to 8 months is because I'm trying to convey a lot via cotton, via inanimate objects. And that is one of the hardest things to do because we're in kind of some rough times, and it's hard to convey caring when the world's so cold, and that's kind of how it is right now. And so as you're trying to give out these sentiments and feelings and whatever else, it takes a long time. And my end goal is just that I hope these people kind of get this sense of urgency that I have where, I can't half-ass anything. If you knew you were gonna die, or that you have this kind of privilege that is life, your whole perspective changes, and you live knowing that you have this privilege that is revocable at any point in time, and that's life. And I say, what are these people gonna do with it? What am I gonna do with it? And the thing that I said is, I'm gonna put out the best stuff that I can for these guys, and hope that if I'm in the hospital again, or something else happens, or whatever else, uh, that they know to kind of persist and strive and not settle for mediocrity, because that's not how the world really works. And I've had to do a lot there. I mean, I had to give up a colossal amount of money. Had to give up a lot of collaborations, and I still have to deal with all sorts of shady people trying to get that message across. But the reason that I persist and do that is because I'm trying to set this bigger example and inspire you guys, um, to what I would say, quote unquote. I don't use this often because every other brand in the world says it, but stay hungry, and that's what I want you to do. And so when you get a poly mailer full of fruit snacks and stickers and whatever else, is not only am I trying to convey a great design and give you something nice to wear, you're trying to share the sentiment that you care, that you give a shit about these people, you guys, the fans, and that if I die tomorrow, which is extremely possible, it is for anybody, uh, that you have this message that you can kind of carry out and live, the rest of your life with, and maybe to inspire some other people, and that message will live on. So this is like the seventh time I've done this thing. that's uh, that's the most I'm gonna give. It's just I hope damn well that you guys kind of get what's really going on underneath all of this. It's not just crazy designs to make some money. You know what I mean? It's sleepless nights. It's staying home on Saturdays and Sundays, and not having very many friends, and having to deal with all sorts of crazy people, and God knows what else, trying to do this, because that's the end thing is, I don't want to regret any of this, or any of this energy. I want this to go somewhere, because this whole thing that I have, this life, is a privilege. So give you the best, and I just hope that you do the same. So, long story short, thanks for rocking the stuff. Uh, it's way more than hot garbage cotton. It's a lot of stuff. So rock on. I'm gonna blow my nose. Here's your video. I'll do another one later. All right, dudes.